So, last time I made this really cool, awesome dock. I'm very happy with it. I went with the stone walls instead of the fences just because, well, it looks 100 times better. So, I'm thinking I might want to add a nice little fishing hut right here. And the only issue is I don't know what design for the fishing hut I want to do. But I have a lot more wood that I can use, and that's it. So let's, I don't have a design ready. I'm just going to start placing blocks, and hopefully something looks okay. Now, what does a fishing hut normally look like? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I have no idea. And I don't have a shovel. I'm going to need a shovel. I don't even know, I don't even have a design picked out that I can use. Let's see. I'll take my iron axe too. I didn't realize I had an iron axe. Do I have an iron shovel? No, I don't. Let's maybe have something kind of like, I'm just trying to, I'm really trying to think of how I want this. Let's see. And then if I kind of do that. That's a start. That's kind of a start. Maybe if I, let's see. How would that look? Maybe. And of course, as always, turning into night. I'm thinking now. Maybe if instead of trying to make like a building, I try to make like an open area. Kind of. I don't really know. I haven't really looked at any pictures of a fishing hut. But that's alright. I'm gonna just go and see what looks okay. Maybe if instead, if I kind of have a slanted roof going down, how would that look? Do I have slabs on me? No. I thought I got slabs. I know I have slabs somewhere. No? Maybe not. I knew I had slabs. And I'll take a lot more wood. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe have the roof something like... Maybe something like this. Of course, I'm gonna change it. It's not exactly how it's gonna look. It's just kinda how it's gonna look. I'm gonna need to texture the roof, that's for sure. Let's see. If I kind of add stairs like that. I don't think that looks good. Maybe it's too wide. I'm thinking it's too wide. Let's try to just bring it in one block. And then we'll see how that looks. Unless maybe I try to do trapdoors instead. How would that look? Come on. Come on. As I'm throwing trapdoors all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something about that. That's for sure. I definitely think trapdoors might be the way to go. Maybe if I have the trapdoors on the inside of the block. Let's see. This is just a part of building, I guess. At least when you don't have a plan. You just kind of start placing blocks without thinking as to what's going on. Okay, and then I can delete all of these fences. Maybe if I... I like that texture. I really do, actually. I like having the trapdoors. But instead... well, I can get rid of all this. Yeah, I don't think that looks too bad. And maybe I'll just make the floor out of cobblestone and gravel. Of course, I don't have any gravel on me at the moment, so it's just going to be made out of cobblestone for right now. And do you think that looks... well, I'm going to have to change this block there. How did that happen? I'm always one block off. Let's see, and then if I put that stair back... okay, it doesn't look that bad. Maybe if I put that like that, change up the fencing a little bit. Okay, in my opinion, that doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look that great, but it doesn't look terrible just yet. Oh, that's gonna piss me off. Let's see. Is that too much wood? I think so. Let's see. Maybe if I... no. No, that's not gonna work. Let's just try... nope, that's still not gonna work. And there goes my iron axe. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Does that look too awkward? I think so. I think the problem is these trapdoors are on the wrong level. So I'm just gonna change them. Move them up onto where those slabs are. Try to make it look somewhat nicer. Does that look okay? I don't think that looks that great. I don't think it looks that great, but I don't think it looks that terrible just yet. I need to do something about the side, though. I still need to do something about this. Maybe if I just... yeah, that might be my best bet. That might be my best bet. Wait, how does... oh, I forgot to put the trapdoor on that side, too. Let's see. Does that look somewhat okay? That's the wrong... Or I could try... I mean, it doesn't really look... well, that's pretty annoying. Why would they do that? Why can't you just have the fence not do anything? Let's see. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. Maybe if I change these into stairs instead, which I don't have any stairs. If I change them into stairs, I think that looks a lot better. Okay. Alright, I still need to figure out what I'm doing about the outside over here. Something I'm thinking about is maybe trying to have... maybe I'll try to... I don't know, I'm just trying a lot of random stuff right now. Try to have like a butcher block for that fish. Well, and then let me try to make... Let me add a barrel. What else? What else would a fishing hut have? Well, besides nicer roofs. Unfortunately, spruce wood is really all I have right now. I really need to go find more, much more wood. Much more different varieties. Let me think. I can put a lantern up. Alright, that doesn't look terrible. That does look kind of nice. Let's see. What can I do about this side? Because this roof just doesn't look good. Maybe I could try... Could try to see how that looks. No, then that still kind of looks awkward right in there. Let me see. What about if I do that? Does that kind of look okay? Kinda, not really. It doesn't look terrible. That's the way it's gonna be for right now. Just until I can think of a little better idea. I don't even remember how I had it. I think it's something like... Nope, I know that block wasn't there. Like that? No. No, this block was down one. Okay. So right there, that's pretty much how the fishing hut's gonna look. For right now, until I can think of a better design. But then, what can I do about here? I can add trapdoors, make that maybe look a little better. Let's see. I'll take some trapdoors, I'll take some buttons. Just because buttons are nice to decorate with. Just to add a little bit of texture to a build. Let's see. I'm just kind of placing things around. Okay. It looks very boxy. I wish there was a way to shrink the spruce logs a little bit, but I don't... Obviously, there's not. So, maybe if instead I put... No, that won't look good. That won't look good. Let me think. Maybe. Maybe if I add the buttons onto the bottom. Will that look somewhat okay? For a fishing hut that was built without a plan, without an idea, it's alright in my book. And I know I'm going to be decorating a lot more with stone buttons, so it's fine to make extra ones. Let's see, does stone look okay? I'm going to go with stone for right now, just to kind of give it an accent. Kind of make it match the dock. give it a little more color. I'll put some stone buttons on the pathway just to make it look a little nicer. It doesn't look that bad. I'm not sure how I feel about the buttons just yet. I don't even know how I feel about that little corner, but for right now, that looks okay. It's got a crafting table. I'm gonna get a campfire just on the outside. That's the next thing I want to go for. Let's see. Okay. So now, it's kind of like, you know, you have a campfire, you have a butcher block to butcher a fish, and then you have a campfire to cook the fish, and then I'm gonna make a little bit of coarse dirt, because I like coarse dirt. And I want to change that to gravel. Okay. A nice little campfire pit. So now, you can go fishing, collect your fish. I did a little bit of fishing, so I can grab a fish. You can kind of pretend to butcher it on a butcher block, and then you can cook it. And then you gotta wait like 30 seconds for it to cook. I'm not waiting that long, though. Okay, so this part of my world, at least the dock side of things, is pretty much almost done. I don't know what else I want to add. It's a nice little fishing hut. I'm fine with that.